Carlos Alcaraz is seen as the future superstar of men's tennis, having clinched the world #1 spot in his first Grand Slam as a teenager. Carlos Alcaraz is seen as the future superstar of men's tennis, having clinched the world #1 spot in his first Grand Slam as a teenager. He didn't take long before making big waves on tour, breaking countless records before clinching his first Grand Slam title at the 2022 US Open. Now ranked #1 in the world, is seen as the man to beat, with tennis officially entering a new era. Roger Federer retired last year, while Rafael Nadal has announced that 2024 will likely be his last. Novak Djokovic has shown that he still has more than enough to continue challenging at the top, with the Serbian set to cement his place as arguably the greatest of all time. But Alcaraz is already on his way to creating his own legacy in the sport and is a strong favorite to win the French Open. At 20 years of age, Alcaraz still has his prime years far ahead of him, still with Villander tipping him to become the Tiger Woods of tennis. While Woods stood in a class of his own for decades, he ended up helping his tour rivals, with prize money increasing as the golfing icon brought in more and more viewers. And Villander believes Alcaraz possesses a similar skill in being able to bring in more eyes to tennis. I mean, honestly, when Roger Federer arrived, it wasn't a big deal because he wasn't as good when he was very young, Villander said on Eurosport. Head beat Pete Sampras at Wimbledon, and then suddenly when Federer started winning Grand Slams, he became the biggest thing that tennis had ever seen because of the gracefulness that he played with. And now you take Carlos Alcaraz, who, for me, is the birth of a tennis player who has lived his life watching Novak Djokovic, Rafael Nadal and Roger Federer. And I don't think he's based his game on anyone, but he's been sort of poisoned by watching these guys play. He moves like Djokovic, he's passionate like Nadal, he has shot-making skills like Federer. But the one thing that these guys didn't do is they didn't show the world that they're having so much fun all the time. And that's why Carlos Alcaraz, to me, is going to be the main reason why tennis players, especially on the men's side, are going to start making way more money. He's going to be like the Tiger Woods effect, because people want to be a part of tennis because of Carlos Alcaraz.